Hello and welcome back to Pain and Misery of Rebuilding a Moped Engine. If you didn't watch the previous two episodes, watch them. I'm not doing a recap or anything. Continue rebuilding the engine. Is there a way for this to go, or does it just sort of, as long as it sits? Maybe I should tighten those down before I, because you can't get to that. They're only about 17 newton-meters, but the O-ring is getting squashed, I suppose. Seriously? Is it? How is it not there yet? 70 isn't that much. Okay. There you go. And the other one is about 50. It'll sound better once it has oil in it. Oh yes, that. Right. So that tightens down there. Yeah, now I remember. And then that goes on top. Wait, what? Oh yeah, silly me. That just spins along because, yeah. Now it's in gear. We'll press that and hope it's enough. It isn't. The weight of my hands isn't enough. No. It would probably also help if the clutch wasn't covered in oil. Does have that little plate thing that bends onto it, so I reckon it's tight enough. and that goes there. So when you push the clutch, that gets pushed, and it pushes that. Yep. Go like so. Lock that, rotate that, then you see, okay, I'm not very good at demonstrating with the two hands, would need somebody to hold something, I don't know, somebody to hold my hand. Anyway, sort of there you go. Spins, clutch off, holds. We have a working clutch. Now what else goes under this cover? Kickstarter. It's supposed to be like a gear for something, right? I think this system actually goes on to this side. Yep. Suppose that's it. There is a bit of rubber here, so I reckon I'm going to give the this is all wet. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to give the paper gasket just a touch of silicone on top. Yeah, what's left of it goes away with this. It's quite tricky. Ideally you should have an absolutely clean and flat surface to smear against. However, I don't. Damn it, there'll be silicone all over the engine parts. There you go. She'll just slap this on, I suppose. check that. I reckon 10 should be good for this as well. Oil cap back on for now. I'll put the oil into the engine once it's on the bike. Now a sonar or something has come through here and made this massive hole, which causes water to go into the magneto and makes it terrible to drive in the rain, because it just, well, it doesn't drive really. Clean that up a bit. So I'm going to patch that hole up with chemical metal, if this stuff is any good anymore. Probably have to put like 2 layers. It's possible it'll just start falling off. Right, I reckon that's good enough for now. And now we'll just let it dry. The backing plate is where? Probably over here where I took it off. Now I said I would need to look for new screws, but you know, I reckon I can tighten these with a screwdriver now, and I can't be bothered to look. I don't think I have anything like this. Yeah, it's just fine. Okay, these weren't that brilliant screws. Anyway, it's on, somehow at least. Cover plate for this. This is a strip of aluminium. I reckon I'll be able to cut a decent, oh dear, cover plate for it. First of all, I need a cardboard template. Now I know this might not look like cardboard because it's a piece of paper. Yeah. I'll use a paper template today. Just sort of turn it on its side. This hideous pedal does sort of ruin the aesthetics of the rest of the engine, but you know, it's function over form, this one. I've cleaned the engine so I can't just nick some dirt off something. Actually I can. There you go. There you go. You know, this just doesn't cut it. That was hot. bit of a clean, and then some silicone. You can actually buy cover plates for these, but my point is, why buy something that you can make in 20 minutes? I've decided now that the next step is to do the exciting stuff and fit the 70cc on. Well, I have no idea what this third little ring thing is. Yeah, maybe I should have a little check the ring gaps. The ring gap is about 0.25 millimeters. Yeah, that fits in there nicely. I have no idea what the ring gaps for this should be. I mean, I have a instruction manual as a PDF on my computer, but that would be for the stock 50 cylinder. It's about 25 for both. There's only one of these though. What does that do? There you go. I'll have to go and look that up, because I'd rather not take this engine apart 2 times. There you go. Piston is in place. Just go and have a look at the mystery of this. You can basically even see it. Yeah, there you go. No idea what it is, but it looks like it could go behind a piston ring. So I went onto the internet and I found nothing about that extra ring thing. What I did find when I came back into the garage from upstairs was this. It decided to wet itself. Yeah. So I found no information on this whatsoever, and some cylinder kits actually come without it. It doesn't even actually go all the way around the piston, so I'm going to leave it out. Just irrelevant. Carefully lubricate it all around. No, not in that well. Went into the top hole. There you go. And the top one should be a bit easier. There you go. Yeah, I had a look at the head also. No idea what the smaller hole is for, but I did find something to block it with, so I reckon I'll be happy. Yeah, didn't find a bolt for that hole, so I'm going to use the old broken temperature sensor. Right, that's the head. Okay, that is the bottom gasket. There. Looks right. Lube up the cylinder. This will give off a nice cloud on the first start. And gently down. Also just a touch of lube on the head seals. Those O-rings won't stay in place. Maybe I'll have to put them just gently into place. There, on the cylinder. Wonder what that hole, what is that gasket for? It's probably if your head has a separate water line pipe. I don't know. Oh yeah, the thermostat. Yes, that needs to go on as well. Fair enough. Or does it though? Is it required on a racing engine? I heard some people do remove it. Fuck's sake. Nope, the head of the screw has become round. Therefore this engine will have no thermostat. Waste of time. I have lost my 10mm. Is it this? Yes, I have found my 10mm. Right, I'm going to tighten it in 3 stages. First is 5, second is 10 and the third is 15. Apparently I'm not, just go one step further, and the first stage will be until it stops. Okay, I will click. Let's click. There you go. And now, I think I had a brand new spark plug as well. There you go, right out of the shelf. The art of tightening a spark plug is just gently until the seal is flat, and it, you know, gently, and once it, you know, stops going without brute force and ignorance, you know. What's next? Intake. Yeah, I'm just going to go with stock for now. It's a fairly easy piece to change, so you know. This is so oily, man. This will give a great cloud of smoke off when it's started first time. Oh dear. Yep, it's fine. Now I'm not sure about this because it's quite restrictive, because the hole on that side is very small. So later on I might buy a proper racing reed valve set thingy and a manifold. Oh, I see, it's not a Torx. It's a hex with a pin out of it, and that's something I don't have in my special tool kit. Well, would you look at that? It happens that I had bolts just like these ones, and now I can have matching all 4 bolts. Right, let's put it together with these. Could always torque them down and so that they would be even, but you know, I can't be bothered. Should be fine. And then this thing goes here. You are shitting me. I said it goes there. It's a bit too big. I will need an improved intake manifold. Oh no, it slipped right on. Fair enough. And then that goes there. And now finally the magneto. Now this has been recently tested on the Peugeot, so it will run with this. Or rather, the Peugeot ran with this. Oh yes, that bloody thing. We shall not put it on then. Well, I think my camera needs a recharge again. That seems hard enough to sand down now. Well, it's a long way to go, so I might as well just slap that on the charger. Right, so I'm happy with how that turned out now. Put this there. And it's nice and smooth along the outside, so it should be watertight. Well, at least most of the water. So, a few more little things, I suppose. Can't seem to remember how I did this. Slipped, and now it's sort of mangled. Yeah, it's sort of stuck. I mean, not as in sort of in position. Strangely, there's some kind of a play. It's all right. It'll work. Kind of want to have like 2 gears, smaller one and a bigger one. Not sure which I want to put on yet. This is a 12 and I think this is a 14. Yeah, this hole, or rather the thread in the hole has had it. So, hopefully that'll be alright. Now, for the pins, or rather one of the pins that holds sprocket in place, first, there we go, both 2 are here. Right, just give them a quick clean. I think this pin has had it also. There you go. Well, it stays in place. The 14 is rather worn, but it does sort of just fall on there. 12 is what I used, and I kind of liked how it drove. However, it doesn't really want to go on there. Strange. You know what? I'm going for the 14 for now, because it slides right on. I just want to get this done. There you go. Now all it needs is oil, and then it's basically ready. Oh yeah, and the shifter pedal. How does it sit? Carb is about level. Sits like so. Reckon that'd be nice. There you go. The engine is ready to go on the bike. Kind of want to put it next to it, connect the electrics and see if it starts. However, I can't be bothered. Might do that next weekend, might not do it. Ow. Aha, compression. Right, that's it for this video, and I have no idea when I'll be putting out the next video, because like I mentioned earlier, I now have a job. So I'm now a busy man. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for something sometime in the future. Bye.